I'm Robert Timmons, and you're watching Weekly Words. Hey, what's good, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into the last week of Weekly Words for 2018. It means so much that you've been walking this journey with me every week since January. I can't believe that Weekly Words has really just been going out through this whole year. Like I said back in January, it's something that I've been wanting to do since 2016, but it didn't come to pass until now. So I want to thank you guys for walking in this with me and helping me see that there is a place for me to set a goal and to reach out and achieve it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This week, I just want to give some updates and let you know what things are in store for Weekly Words moving forward, and also some encouraging things for 2019. So to start off, I want to remind everybody that back in 2018, I said that this was going to be a magnificent year, and that it didn't mean easy, but that it just meant growing and challenging and character development, and that's part of the journey, right? That the journey creates us into the person that we were destined to be. And so I hope that 2018 has been magnificent for you, and that 2019 is even better. For those that are wondering, Weekly Words is definitely going to still be continuing in 2019. We're going to be taking a week off, so we'll come back on January the 9th. So check out the first episode of 2019 on January the 9th. And I have a lot of great things in store for you guys, a new year of content, a new structure, like just a lot of different things. So tune back in on January 9th for Weekly Words 2019. And then lastly, as I've been preparing for 2019, and I know you guys have as well, I just wanted to share with you some things that I'll be doing to prepare for 2019, and I want to encourage you guys to do it as well. So first off, one of the things I did this year for the first time was create a vision board, and it really got me excited for 2019 and all the things that I wanted to accomplish, right? So I encourage all of you guys to also write out a vision board. What it did for me was it got all of my goals and thoughts, ideas, and dreams out of my head and put it down on paper, right? So whenever it was in my head, it seemed so far off. It seemed intangible. It seemed like, it was just a dream, a fantasy, something that might happen one day. But when I wrote it down, it seemed very tangible and it seemed very practical, and it made me feel this sense that, hey, like I can get this done in 2019, and these are the steps I'm going to take to get it done. So I think everybody should have that feeling. So I encourage you to write out a vision board, right? In whatever way that looks for you, whether it's a list, whether it's bullet points, whether it's pictures, a collage, whatever, do the vision board that fits you and use it to help you accomplish your goals for 2019. Second, I want to encourage you guys to do something that I started back in 2016, which is a time capsule. So the idea of the time capsule is for you to write something and seal it New Year's Eve of one year, then open it the following year. So for example, I wrote a prayer in 2016 for things that I hope for 2017, wrote it New Year's Eve of 2016, sealed it, put it on my nightstand. I opened it up a year later to see how that prayer came to pass, right? In 2017, I amplified it a little bit where I wrote, I believe, I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know, but I believe I wrote a prayer to God for the things that I was thankful for and things that I was looking to happen in 2018. I wrote a letter to myself just to kind of say my mindset and my framework of thinking, and then I wrote a list of goals that I wanted to accomplish for the year. So I'll open that in a couple days on the 31st of December and see how those things have come to pass. But also between now and New Year's Eve, I'll be writing another list of things to seal up and open for next year, New Year's Eve. So this year I'll probably write a prayer to God for what I'm thankful for and what I'm asking for, and then I'll write a letter to myself for my mentality and kind of my framework of thinking as well. I don't think I'll write the goals this year since I did do the vision board, and so I'll be seeing my goals every day as I work towards them in 2019. So I encourage all of you to do the time capsule as well. One of the reasons why I think the time capsule is so important is because it really documents our growth, right? So when you open up something from a year ago, you can see your growth from that point to now. Like I said in the one episode where we talked about the expert was once the beginner, it's hard to see our progress when we look at it day by day, right? Because we don't feel like anything's changed. But when we look back over the course of a week, or a course of 6 months, or a course of a year, we can actually see how our thought process has changed, how our circumstance has changed, how we've grown, what we've learned, all those different things. And that's what I've gotten from the time capsule for, well, the first year that I did it, and then this will be the second year it's getting fulfilled as well. So I encourage you guys to do that just as a way to document your growth and document how God has been moving in your life. And then lastly, I want to thank everybody who submitted content recommendations for Weekly Words. And for those that don't know, a lot of the content that I did actually came from recommendations. And if you did not see a recommendation of Weekly Words this year, please do not be discouraged. I see you, I hear you, and I do have plans to include it in 2019. So be looking out for that. And if you're someone who didn't submit anything, I definitely recommend submitting something. If it's a topic, or if it's just a question, or if it's just a quote or a scripture, whatever, go ahead and submit it to weeklywordsrt@gmail.com, and we can have a discussion about that, and we can continue to grow together and pour into each other's lives. Like I said, throughout this entire year, God has called us to community and to walk with each other and learn from each other and to grow together, right? Life is done best in community, right? So just a recap on everything that I've said, I want to thank everybody for being a part of Weekly Words for the year of 2018. Thank you so much. I'm excited for 2019. Weekly Words will be continuing in 2019 starting on January the 9th, so please don't miss the debut for 2019. I encourage everybody to also make their vision board for all their goals they want to achieve. I encourage everybody to do the time capsule for this year. Write a letter to yourself and a prayer to God and open it up a year from now. And then 5th, I also just want to thank everybody who put in recommendations for this year's content, and I encourage others to continue to put in content for next year so that we can have healthy discussions growing together. Thanks again for watching Weekly Words. I pray that it's been a blessing into your life, and I will see you back here in 2019. I hope that you had a very Merry Christmas and happy holiday season, and I pray that whatever you do to celebrate the new year, you do it with safety and you do it with those that you love. And I will see you back here in 2019, and I hope you have a great rest of the year.